Hi, it's MK. Now, this is probably a little new. I've been on camera a few times, whether it be live streams or other people's videos. This is really a first for my own videos. I just figured for this, I wanted to be a bit more personal, and actually be on camera instead of just, the original idea was just gonna be film him on camera, but that would be boring. And as the title suggests, this is an update video. I'm gonna be talking about where I've been, what I've been doing, and most importantly, what you can expect to be on the channel coming this year. Now, I'll be putting timestamps in the description so you can skip to points that you most care about. However, I do encourage you to watch the whole video. For warning, there's going to be a lot of jump cuts in this video because I have a script, but I didn't bother memorizing it. Bear with me, I'm doing this impromptu. Now, before we get started, I want to address a few things. If you follow my Twitter, if you don't, there's a link in the description. You may have noticed I tweeted this out in August of 2022, where I said I'd be coming back to the channel. And then about a few weeks later, I uploaded the Dark Energon 3 trailer, which said it was going to release in fall of 2022. And now here we are, several months later, no new content and no Dark Energon 3. I'll talk more about Dark Energon 3 later, but first, I'll fully admit that that tweet was a little premature. And right after that, there was a lot of personal stuff that happened in my life that took up time. But here we are now, finally, with the update video that was promised in that tweet. So where have I been? It's been a while since my last real video. Not counting trailers and test videos, my last real video was Dark Energon 2, which released all the way back in April of 2021. Which means it has been about 2 years since there's been a real video on the channel. Just because I haven't uploaded on the channel doesn't mean I've been completely absent. Over the last 2 years, I've been helping several other Transformers content creators with their own projects, as well as been doing some fun behind the scenes thing that I will be getting into later. For starters, I want to talk about the projects that I did with other Transformers content creators. I've done a lot of work with TFI Creations in the last 2 years. I helped write and create Return to Earth, and I helped write and even got to film some of Jurassic Spark, which you can check those out, they'll be in the description. I've continued to collab with my longtime friend Coolerite. I helped him write his Optimus vs. Megatron Part 3 video, as well as his Optimus Prime vs. Megatron Prelude video. I helped him write 2 different Optimus Prime vs. Megatron videos. I gotta get more creative. Anyway, you can check out those videos, as mentioned in the description. And finally, I've been an executive producer on Merit Movies' Emergence of a Prime series. Now that project's been a lot of fun to work with, because I mostly do more fun, comedic things, and Emergence of a Prime is a deeper, darker story. I recommend checking out, links in the description. I've also been doing a good bit of voice work recently, most notably Foggy and Project Stealthabot's Daredevil Martyr, Battle Trap and Coolerite's Rise of the Beast videos, Silverbolt and TFI's Maverick, and many others. I have a whole voice acting playlist if you want to check that out. As previously mentioned, will be in the description. As for my own content, I've been writing, filming, and editing many of my own projects, which I hope to get to you all soon. I'll be going more into depth in the what can you expect from my channel section of this video. Outside of projects, I've also been very fortunate to do some really cool things with the Transformers community. These last few years, I got to meet and hang out with my good friend Merit Movies, my friend Gavin, who he drew my channel logo, The Morning Shorts, who's an incredibly talented artist and animator. I've got to hang out for the 3rd time with my friend Spooky D-Man, and as well as I got to meet a good chunk of the TFI crew and my close friend Coolerite because of TFCon. So in 2022, I went to my first TFCon Toronto. It was an amazing experience. I had an absolute blast. Not only was it my first time out of my home country, but I just got to meet and hang out with and be around so many other Transformers fans, collectors, and content creators. It was just a completely wild experience. I didn't make any vlogs or anything on it, but a few of my friends that I was at the con with did. I'll link some of those vlogs in the description. This description is just going to be full of 100 links. And for those who are curious, I will be going to this year's TFCon Toronto as well. Once again, I'll just be hanging out with the TFI crew. All in all, these last 2 years have been a completely unforgettable experience, and I've gone on so many fun adventures, and I can't wait to continue that in the years coming. And now, moving past all the things that I've been doing, let's get to the important part, which is what can you expect to come to this channel this year? For starters, obviously Dark Energon 3. I posted that trailer, and I said it would be releasing in the fall, and then it didn't. Just want to be 100% clear, Dark Energon 3 is not canceled. I've gotten a lot of comments asking where is it, or if it's still coming, has it been canceled, and I promise it is still being released. I'm currently working on it right now as we speak. It's just been a very, very rough production. Dark Energon 3 was filmed alongside Dark Energon 2 way back in 2020. So it's been filmed for about 3 years. It just had a very rocky editing stage. We're kind of close to the end now. All that's really left are a few bit of sound effects and to get a few more lines for some voice actors, but it is almost done and it will be releasing soon. Have no fear, Dark Energon is still continuing. In fact, Dark Energon 3 is not the final part. I have several other parts planned afterwards, and the wait between them will not be as long as it's been. I also have many other films in development that I've been working on. I will be adding a little sizzle reel showing little clips, teasers, and announcements for some of these projects in a minute, but I'll just talk about it, run through a few of them. Misfits 5 has been fully written, and it's going to be starting filming soon. Merit Movies and I have also been working on several continuations to the Hoist and Grapple Christmas video, so we have lots of fun adventures planned with Starscream, Astro Train, Hoist, Grapple, and that whole group. As well as when Merit Movies and I hung out this year, we filmed a really cool action video that I can't wait to show you. I don't want to share too much of it because I think it's really special and I don't want to spoil a lot. It's one of the coolest things that I think either of us have ever filmed. As always, I'm also planning some fun collabs with Coolerite. Outside of Misfits, we have been working together on a video called Shockwave's Guide to the Multiverse, which is a fun little explanation video that kind of shows how Misfits and his Prime Target series are connected. It's a lot of fun and will hopefully clear a little bit of the confusion regarding those series and how it's all intertwined. I'll also very shortly be uploading a fun little birthday skit I made for Coolerite back in November. It's been unlisted on YouTube for a while because I showed it to him. However, I wanted to wait until after this update video was made to upload it publicly. So now that this update video is out, that little fun skit will be released publicly in the next few days, hopefully. I've also been experimenting with short form type of content, kind of like the weird little desktop rumbles I made and that daily animation test thing that only actually lasted a week. To be clear, I'm not shifting to a fully shorts-based channel. My longer films are still priority. I just figured that's a fun way to get more animations out. Outside of stop motion, I'm also going to be uploading a voice acting demo reel because over these last 2 years, I've had a lot of fun voice acting and I really want to pursue that more. I'm also thinking about getting a little more personal with the channel, doing more face-to-face, or I guess face-to-camera videos like this one. Regardless, 2023 plans to be a big year for the channel and I'm excited to come back. Thank you all so much for continuing to support me these years, even with my absences. I really appreciate it. When I made this channel back in 2015, I never thought I'd reach even 100 subs, let alone over 5,000. This is insane and my gratitude is immeasurable. Now here's a quick little reel of things you can expect to see on the channel this year.
Welcome to Shockwave's Guide to the Multiverse! Cue that royalty-free music!
Take back one, Autobots!
Just watch a few Marvel movies and you'll probably get it.
Burn.
Connor, this is uncanon!
And those are just a few things to look forward to on the MK Former W1N channel. If you want to see more updates, you can follow my Twitter, and if you want to see some of the toy photography I do, you can follow my Instagram. All the links mentioned will be in the description, if I haven't repeated that enough. That is all for now. Because I have a script. Bark. Bark, bark, bark. Bark, 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 bark.